Hello, hello. Um, Hi. The message, the video is titled "Quick Hello." So, hello. I haven't seen you guys in a couple of days. I think I I didn't log on yesterday, so I'm here right now, and I just wanted to say hi. I've just been really busy, and a lot of people would try to assume something, but who cares at this point? I've just been really busy working on things and getting things. Acquainted and allocated properly to where it needs to be. Yeah, that's all I can say for the moment. Let's see. Pardon me. So while I was away, there were a lot of people that were talking about me. In fact, I actually literally have to go. In less than half an hour, I have to go because I have a meeting. So while I was away, people were talking about me, and in the midst of me collecting a bunch of material to support exactly what it is I want to say, because I always like to have like some type of details for you guys, straight from the exact sources. And I got fabricated stuff that certain other people have pulled up or misconstrued and try to exaggerate or just straight up lie about. So I just wanted to show you things exactly like I showed you things exactly from the phone. I showed you videos. I actually have videos like exactly from the phone, like no editing, no nothing. So just like pure stuff. Um, I'm about to give you everything when it comes to like even like my number and shit like that because I'm over it. You know, I'm Shalise. I am human no, well, basically it's practically human trafficking, sex trafficking because the government does make like their profits off of it, including my abusers. So I've been on the watch list for over 10 years, and I've been on the watch list and under the Patriot Act, and I've been monitored publicly for over 10 years. And this is my opportunity to just not only just speak out, but record things and provide you material because being on the watch list is just, it can be a misunderstanding because maybe the government decided to pick you out from the mix within like, the nation because something was suspicious. Either you had looked up anything or I don't know, your clothes are funny. Like it can be anything. It can be any kind of like situation. Like they literally have dossiers on celebrities. Like it's not uncommon having dossiers on pardon me, my nose. Uh, Dossiers on actors, on civil rights people, on it can be for any what is her name? Oh my god, Toni Morrison. Just it can be people who are like not even affiliated with civil rights, but people had dossiers on them. Eartha Kitt, things of that nature. So to be on a watch list is not something that I would be I wouldn't say concerned about because I mean obviously you would be concerned about but like wait what's going on like but you would be able to continue living your life. They do if you are on the watch list you are at risk of being harassed by government officials, and that's really fucked up that people try to abuse, I mean, that people try to do that shit. It really is fucked up. But this is more than just a simple misunderstanding. This is public humiliation. This is harassment. This is threats. This is being monitored and surveilled by the public and citizens. This is having memes about you. This is having general flying monkey campaigns. This is what makes being on the watch list and under the Patriot Act abuse. So this is not what's supposed to happen when you are on the watch list and under the Patriot Act. You're just supposed to be like honestly like monitored by the government, and you might have like a couple of people like intervene in your life like privately because you're hired within the government. But no, I'm on public display as in like the human zoo concept of America and being displayed within the country, excuse me, within around the world. So that is unethical, immoral, and fucking disgusting. And I don't want any part of it. I never wanted any part of it. Unbeknownst to me, I've been monitored for over a decade, and people have done nothing but exploited me, abused me, and it's been run by and maintained by by religious people who've used me as a symbol, and also a large majority of Black people. It initiated by Black people, and it's still ongoing. In fact, the other day I was looking at some things. I just observe a lot of stuff. I don't have to like really speak up on a lot of things, but one of the things I wanted to bring up though is like I see the tactics, so I just want to go ahead and put that out into video. So I'm be putting some things into increments about what is going on, like what is happening in my life. But a lot of the stuff that's going on with like the smear campaigns and things of that nature, that's really a distraction, and it's irrelevant to the matter of why I'm under like the watch list and all these other immoral things. So that proves how this is all childish. This is all seriously corrupt, self-serving, and greedy. And I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people of different cultures and different nations decide to victimize themselves because things been found out. Things been found out. There's something I will do that later because again, I have a meeting in less than half an hour, so I'm gonna go. But I'm at the point right now where all the other shit that's going on right now to I guess to slander me or try to vilify me, it still doesn't explain why I was put like still doesn't explain why I'm putting on like the watch list and the Patriot Act to be publicly humiliated and at like a human zoo kind of environment. So that again, everything else it just cancels everything out. Like whatever the foundation was, and you put in a bunch of bullshit, just makes all that shit just crumble down. So here I am right now, just focusing on things that are supposed to matter, even though people, entities are trying to do their best to for their own purposes, try to distract me and try to prolong things, try to stalk me, like pervertedly and invading my privacy, invading my boundaries. Human and civil rights, even like an nth of it, is totally abused. I don't have anything going on when it comes to my rights and my liberties as a citizen. You know, so yeah, that's where I'm at right now. But I wanted to just come up on here right now and just kind of show you guys, like, hey, I'm here. This is not a video that I want to go into really heavily because once I start, sometimes I just can't stop because I needed to. As my last two videos have been 2 hours long, so I'm just a little bit nervous to try to go into a conversation because it just might bleed into the time that I need to go to my meeting. And also after that meeting, I have to do some work, some classwork. So yeah, my night's already filled up, and I don't feel like doing a video at nighttime. I don't really think that's gonna be. I don't think that's gonna be convenient for me. I really don't. And so tomorrow I have some errands to run and things to do. The Barbie movie comes. Well, one of the movies I want to see is coming out, and I got myself a dress, but I think I want to try to get me another dress. So I'm gonna go out and try to see if I can find something different. But if not, and or I'm thinking of buying some material because how I wanted to do is that I wanted to kind of like dress up the material in some type of way. And then I also need some shoes. ah, oh my goodness. Yeah, hold on. What is that day? What is today? Yeah, yeah. So I've got a busy day. Busy. Oh, I don't know if anybody can see it. You can probably see like this apparent like raise right here, like this blemish, and it's because I told you that there was stuff like sprinkled around. Like it's definitely affected my cats and I. So that's what we would identify as like biochemical warfare, or yeah, chemical warfare or something. Either biochemical warfare or just chemical warfare, but it's when people do things intentionally and use either like substances or situations in order to harm you. So that's what this is. Again, it goes really fucking like insane, bro. It goes fucking insane. Like I can sense the shade, but the material evidence that I have again is straight from the source. And you're taking a lot of you're taking a lot of hearsay from a bunch of people who either want clout and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's just like I just see these people as the sellouts and coons. It's giving me that whole back in the day slavery, African trade, African trade, trading slaves. And some people might try to excuse it to try to be like, it's just something else. But I will define exactly how it's not something else. It's literally just a reenactment, just not a reenactment, just like it's almost like reinstituting the slavery thing. So I will go into examples about that. I figured that I'm going to continue this channel, but I want to kind of categorize some things and just make it look more professional. I still have so much. I have obviously a lot to do, and some people are pretending like everything's fine when even though I know the information that I know, people are pretending like everything's fine, and it's not. Like it's really not. And some people are in the midst of like pretending things are fine, or they're going about their day, trying to I guess provoke me or antagonize me or try to triangulate some information. And I'm like, that's not working. And then they end up being mad about it. And I'm like, well, that's a you problem. Like you were trying to evoke something out of me, and I'm like, well, this isn't new. I wore my grandmother's skirt today. It's really cute. I love this. It's a red song sign. It's so nice. It's like it's green, it's peasant hippie-ish, stuff like that. And also tomorrow I'll be getting my fucking nails done. I mean it this time. I mean it. I'm going to. I want to see if maybe I can get something that's kind of says Barbie. Kind of done with pink, but the movie's coming out and I really like it, so I want to get something that says Barbie. Like I think that'd be so cute. Barbie, 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 Barbie. So it's gonna be short nails. I'm gonna add nails on there because I want a design on there. I'm thinking maybe either a candy apple pink with maybe hints of pink. I don't know. I'm gonna look on Pinterest as I do. Speaking of which, it's just oh my gosh, it's so many people that are really freaking miserable that want to make somebody else miserable, and it's for a lot of people it's like misery does love company, but for me, no, I really don't. Like if I have a bad day or something like that, I like to either like be by myself, kind of sit with my feelings and like reflect. But then it turned out to be like, I was just surrounded by a lot of assholes. And then it's even worse because like, okay, these assholes, these abusers are so attracted to me that they were just like, okay, well, fuck it. Like, we'll come to you, we'll stalk you, we'll invade your privacy, we'll do everything. And, everything under the sun and under the moon, under the stars, if the moon's not there, to fuck with me. And I'm just like, shit. So I'm really just like, I'm really just whole within. And people are just looking for something in order to either judge, criticize, tell me some ABC shit. Speaking of which, drink your water, exercise, stop eating so much sugar, watch your spending, use lotion, Go out in the sun, touch some grass, pet your cats, play with your cats, pray, read a book, less social, watch some TV. Did I say anything else? Did I say anything else? Let's see. Stretch, do some yoga, clean your room more. If you cleaned it, clean it again, or clean some with some better products or something like that. Straighten it up. Journal. Dance. Sing. Tell us something funny. Like that's literally what it is. It's just like, they want entertainment. They want to see something. And I'm like, I have nothing I would want to give you. Even if you're trying to sell it, I have nothing I want to give you. Speaking of which, I'm so happy about this. If you Google my name, Google me, baby. I am a part and it's official. I'm so happy. I'm so freaking happy. Like, I could be more elated. Oh, I'm sorry. And be grateful, thank God, talk to God more, pray more, da 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 da. Because they're not there. I mean, it's so creepy. People are so creepy, man. Stop thinking negatively. Stop being a victim. It's a lot of projections and stuff like that going on. It's insane. Stop doing things that you're not doing, but we want to say that you're doing it because we need to keep our lives busy and entertaining. We want to make money off of you for whatever reason. There's a billions of people in the world, but we choosing you. Man. And it does nothing but just attract people to do the same thing to other people. Whenever I see people like watch something that's like we've become desensitized. I got less than 15 minutes because I'm serious. I put like this. This is obviously my reputation and my identity and my protection is important to me. But like I don't want to keep. I'm not gonna try to make this like a priority. I'm really not. I'm not gonna make this part a priority because I've already seen it for what it fucking is. But I am working towards getting my justice and I am reporting. So I mean, I'm faithfully doing that. But it's just like there's certain type of matters and the topics and discussion where just like I don't have to be on it. And I really don't. People are just really eager to have my energy and I'm just like, yeah, no, I'd rather do this, which is also for me. Like this is for me too though, but it's because y'all made it. You feel me? Like it's like me doing my business and then you guys wanna like fuck with me. So like you're in my space and then you start like picking through my things and when I'm not looking. So like imagine me like, at my desk and you're still like in my space, but you're like far away where I have to like get up and do something. So like I don't know, you're down the hall and you knock over a glass of milk. And I'm like, okay, well now I gotta go clean it up. Because it's in my place, it's in my property, it's in my house. So like that's what it is. That's the energy. Like, yes, I have to address it, but is it pressing right now? It's the same old shit. People who are fucking in seats of power aren't doing their fucking job and they're not doing it fast enough. And when people try to tell me to like wait and do this and do that, it's just like that's just more instructions from a basic ass person when somebody in seats of power who we are supposed to respect ain't doing shit. Like at this point, I need to do something that I'm actually, I can put my hands on. Which is my work and stuff like that. So let me do this. Now let me do this. I'm doing this. I'm really just focusing more on other things right now while I'm still dressing that. But I'm also handling this. So yeah. Oh my goodness. And people were talking about like how I look like. Please let's get something fucking straight, okay? Like you can see the hardships that happened to people that were seriously on like slavery and whatnot like that. And to mock something that I'm going through, which is like modern slavery. I shit you not. I'm not trying to dismiss or minimize it. Definitely not trying to dismiss or minimize the fuck shit that people with my ancestors went through back in the day. I'm just saying that in this time, in this period, I'm going through some fuck shit. And I gotta say, going through years of that, and I was like in my 20s, and it started in my 20s, I don't look back, okay? I don't look back. All right? Knock on wood. I don't look back. I know people have been really like fucking with my, my beauty and things of that nature, and then trying to like dog it and things like that. But that's really crazy though, because I mean, honestly, look at me. Hold on. Seriously. Pardon me. Hold on. I'll get them treat. Bam. Again, I'm wearing my grandmother's dress, skirt, and I really, really like it. So yes. So this. The toys. Okay. Okay. We have this and this. Okay. Okay. So like looking at me and looking at my face, I like to know why somebody way, 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 way bigger than me prior to having children is talking about my weight, talking about my body, talking about my face when they are stealing my identity. I think that's just like so freaking again. That's like what I was telling you about appropriation, where they want to they want to nitpick at the things that they actually desire and the things that they actually like before they take it for themselves. And anybody who's like jumping on the bandwagon to be like, oh yeah, ha 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 ha, and then turn around and be like, oh yo, this looks so nice. Well, I mean, like, that's some sucker shit. Like I see right through that. That's why it's not important for me to address. It's something for me to acknowledge so that way people later on can identify exactly like, oh yeah, that is some sucker shit. Sucker ass bitch. And there you go. But right now, I got some other things going on right now. And I'm very proud of myself, patting myself on the back because that's literally, who I got left. And it's unjust. Like, I don't want to say, like, I don't want to talk about fair because I don't believe in complete fairness. Like, but there's always a balance. You feel me? Because there's always a balance. The universe balances things. It may not be 100% fair because I don't think that anything can be completely sometimes. I don't think everything can be completely fair, but things can be balanced, and that's all I'm about. So when I see that things play out and it's very unjust, obviously I gotta say something. And when it's in my life, and I'm seeing how foul and wicked things are turning out to be, of course I'm definitely going to say something because I used to speak up for other people, and now I'm speaking up for myself as I should and as I used to. So yes. All right. Final countdown. It's got 9 more minutes. Need to check my emails because right before I get into this meeting, and I will check you guys later. I might post tomorrow, might not, because again I have a busy day and I have some things to do. But just a recap is just that I see the shit. Pardon me. I see the shit for what it is. It's nothing new. It's something that I will address later. But I've been witnessing it. I've been observing it, and it will be brought up at a later time. Again, all this stuff that's been talked about me and gossip about me are lies, and I've just been doing nothing but knocking this shit down. So I'm addressing the past, the present, and the future because I really don't want anything to do with these people. And it's so tacky. I'm telling you, it just really, it's so. Oh my god, I'm just, it's just oh god, it's like really embarrassing. I think if I can like put this into an example, it's do you know the feeling how it is when you date somebody and you're just like, okay, I think it's safe now to say that I like you back, and you know what, I just can't hide anymore. Then all of a sudden that person pops up in your feed and like, I mean, like in your feed where like, like you posting stuff and that person just happens to hop in it. It was like, oh, and he's like, oh, like she or he is like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be here. And be like, you know what? I like you. Come on, you can be in this. And then that's when the fuck up goes. And I just realized that that's just how I feel like with the black community. I literally have decades of just moments when I was riding so hard for us. The whole time they were selling me up the river. It's yeah. I don't know exactly where black community black community is. It's so crazy because like being raised in a like a salad bowl kind of environment, with like um, white Latino, uh, white Latino black, and then having like my and then having the different colors of black within my family. I was like, oh, cool. Like, I can give you perspectives from like, from everybody. And I thought everything was cool. Now, I did take some time away when I really discovered what was going on. I took some time away to reflect on it. And, that was my error. And it was just like, but how could you know that you were born into a family that was just very fucking corrupt and jealous and easy to sell you out and talk about you. So when I'm going online on social media and I happen to see some people triangulate some information and also try to like get me not to speak out, just like I peep this shit. I peep this shit. I ignore it, of course, but I'm like, it's like I peep this shit. I peep this shit. Don't worry, like I may be following you, but at the same time, I'm just kind of seeing it for what it is because it works. It works in my favor. Just know that, like, as somebody who's very observational, I'm just like, oh, okay, so this is what's going on. Because people could be like trying to talk to me like, oh, everything's fine. But, if somebody really doesn't like you, like it eventually like bleeds out. So I don't mind seeing like the hate because it's nothing but like evidence. It's like, jeez, I I don't I don't care for you in the way how I used to with society and stuff like that. So I used to be the kind of person like somebody play the tape. I don't know what you guys record me on or anything like that, but somebody play the tape. Whenever I would like clap back at people, when you try to look when you try to look at something and you try to call me a mean girl, no, I was being very responsive to the people who were mean. So I was never the initiator. There's little a perfect example of this. It's the Aristocats. It says, ladies don't start fights, but we'll finish them. So like that's basically the thing it has. Like do no initial harm, but take no shit. That's the thing. You know. I think the initial part is silent when it says do no harm, take no shit. It's like do no initial harm, but take no shit. You feel me? That's the initial is implied. You feel me? It's just like yeah. So yeah, every single time when people were just like, so my abusers were using that. Shit, I got less than 5 minutes. All right, I gotta go. But yeah, my abusers were using that as like examples, and I'm just like, no, like I have the supporting evidence and material that I want to show you guys, but I've just been focusing on some better things, and most of it is definitely for me. I mean, it's all for me, but it's just like this right here is just more important to me because I just see a lot of the stuff where like you already know that this shit is corrupt, but for you guys to still wake up every day and want to try to control me or be possessive over me, do gaslighting, mock me, and all that other kind of shit, just looks really bad. And I just don't want to I don't want to really focus that much on that negative energy. So I'm just gonna do this. I'm always gonna address this, but it's just like it's really unattractive on y'all part. It really is because again, I'm innocent, and there was no reason for you guys to have done this, and it was very unjust. I rolled for you guys really, really fucking hard. Um, it's crazy because I have the material where you guys came from the slums and in situations and things of that nature, and been done doing nothing but giving you guys support, authentic support, finances, had your back. Yo, if you ever had a problem, I was there. But I'm over that. And the thing is, it's like when I go my own way, you guys should have went your own way and just squashed it. There could have been a moment where you guys would have been able to you could have squashed it. But it's just like yeah, it is what it is. It was what it was though, but like definitely all right, I'm gonna go. And oh yeah, I'm also gonna get my hair done too. Not tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I'm definitely, but for the Barbie movie, yeah. I feel like I got to look at my video on Just Bees Honey. Hold on, because I mean honestly, that was the wave. I think you know what I'm talking about. Oh my god, hold on. Here's a snippet. I just love it. Hold on. I'm looking really forward to that because hold on. This was like because of the Moschino Barbie thing. That's why I was so into that, bro. So into that. Okay, yeah, all right. So I gotta go. I'm going. I'm leaving. Bye. Bye. We'll talk about this later.